All right, thanks for that, Leto. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta's exit from State House in just a little over 3 years has elicited a vicious scramble for the vote-rich Mount Kenya region political bloc, with key leaders jostling to succeed him. Unlike in 2013, when Kenyatta was retired President Mwai Kibaki's undisputed heir apparent, the head of state has not groomed anyone from his backyard to take over from him. Now, Francis Gashuri reports on the political undercurrents in central Kenya.
Until March 8, 2018, the Jubilee administration succession line seemed all clear.
Mimi nawaambia kitu kimoja peke yake, ya kwamba wagojee miaka 10 Uhuru amalize kazi yake, alafu wagojee miaka ingine 10 Ruto amalize kazi yake.
The handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his then political nemesis Raila Odinga on March 9th last year, throwing the succession race wide open, with Ruto's political arithmetic seemingly under siege.
Hata watu wa vyama zingine wanangojea endorsement ya leadership ya Jubilee. Sasa wanashanga, wewe uko na chama yako, alafu badala ya kujipanga na chama yako unangojewa ati Jubilee ikupatie endorsement. Mimi nataka niwapatie habari mapema. Jubilee will have a candidate for every position in Kenya.
1 year into his second and final term in office, the growing rebellion in Kenyatta's political backyard, spearheaded by his own lawmaker Moses Kuria and Bahati Member of Parliament Kimani Ngonjiri, pointing to the vicious scramble for the right candidate to inherit the vote-rich Mount Kenya region.
All these problems which are going on is that succession, because it just saw me today. Do you have somebody who can be a candidate of presidential or even running mate in Central? I don't think we have.
He cannot sit at State House and say, I am anointing so and so to be president, because he is the president of all Kenyans and he is the president of all communities that can produce a Kenyan president.
Kenyatta has repeatedly called for an end to political bickering and the friction on who would be his ideal successor, that he has declined to reaffirm Ruto as his preferred successor, sowing seeds of suspicion in Jubilee and fears of betrayal.
How can we discuss a vacuum when the presidency has somebody, the deputy presidency has somebody? We have 3 years and a half to go. We do not have a lame duck presidency. Take that to the bank.
Let us not start talking as though the only candidates are the ones who have already declared. There even be other candidates, both male and female, coming up. So shall we go slow on this? Nobody is the presumptive president in 2022.
Whether there was a hidden card in the Kenyatta-Odinga handshake and the clamor for a referendum to effect radical changes in the constitution to, among other things, expand the executive and change the structure of government, clouding the succession game plan.
Because even if it's you worked with the president all through. Although you have not said anything, but maybe the signals. We used to know William, my brother William. Now, my brother William, that name was gone. Now it's my senior brother, Raila Odinga. So many people think maybe, although maybe it's not that way, but people think maybe there is something else.
And when the right time comes, people here have presidential ambitions. Our region will decide and will negotiate with whoever who is going to give us the best deal.
There is also the scramble for control of Jubilee Party, resignation of David Murathe as the ruling party's vice chairman, and calls for party elections, exposing the cracks at Jubilee House. But the interim leadership won't be exiting, at least for now.
The interim position is also articulated in the party constitution. That interim position expires on the year 2020. It is in the party constitution.
Lack of an incumbent in the 2022 State House race and the political realignments that are shaping up point to what could be a nail-biting Kenyatta succession contest. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.